Have you got an overgrown hedge like I have behind me, but you do not want to spend hours trimming it? Well, I've got the ideal cordless hedge trimmer that is fit for purpose. So let's go inside and check it out. Package wise, I purchased this from Amazon, going to the price a little later, and this is how the hedge trimmer came. So again, well packaged. Out of the Amazon box, you do get this box here, put mine in there, and this looks like the model number. And as you can see, it is sealed all the way around, and it is very light to carry. You can carry this box with one hand. Let's get inside and see what we have. Now, so as to not make this video too long and put you to sleep, what I will do is drop some of the product specs throughout this video. I think that's fair. You do get these two white boxes, and as you can see, this one is sealed, and so is this one. You do get an instruction manual, again with the model number, which matches the one on the box there. And if I just prise it open, it has 64 pages, and it is in what? Here we go. 2, 4, 6, 7 different languages. Inside the small box, you do get this battery charger here, and at the other end of the cable, that goes into the battery charger, and of course this will go into your mains supply. And inside the bigger white box, you do have the battery pack, and here it says there it has 2000 milliamp battery, and yeah, it's got a little bit of weight to it. I think that will break your arms, but yeah, this is it. Out of the box, the battery took 1 hour to charge, and you'll notice this because when you first charge it, it will have a red indicator light, and then when it's fully charged, you'll have a green still indicator light. And here is the star of the show. This is the cordless hedge trimmer. Looks like it's got some safety things to be aware of there. Yeah, I really like it. One thing you cannot detect off camera, and I can tell you, is that when you hold this for any period of time, it certainly has some weight to it. Remember, the battery pack is not even attached to it, but as long as it does the job, yeah, I'm going to be very happy. A full charge of the battery will give you 60 minutes of battery use. I thought it was 30 minutes, but I was wrong. You cannot blame me after looking at so many cordless hedge trimmers. A lot of work goes into making these videos, including research. Of course, if you're going to be holding this with two hands, that is going to ease some of the weight distribution. Yeah, that feels better with two hands, not as heavy. To operate the cordless hedge trimmer, it's simple. You need to do, make sure that the battery is in place, and then press the two red levers at the same time, and then the blades will start working. And then to switch it off, again, really simple, just take your hand off one of the red levers and the blade will stop working. Just something else to note here, we've got this, I think 94 decibels, okay, and then in order to unleash the blade, look, you just pull that back, and yeah, there it is. Oof, okay, this looks like it's going to do some serious damage. And if I'm not mistaken from the instruction manual, they did state that these blades do not rust, so that's nice reassurance. The hedge trimmer does come in two sizes. You have the 450mm and the 520mm. Naturally, the 450mm will be the cheapest out of the two. Of course, attaching the battery pack onto the hedge trimmer is pretty simple. So you have it this way round, and then there. Just guide it into place like that. Put it in, and look at that. That is locked into place. That is not going anywhere. And of course, to release it, just press this red part down, and then look at that. It should just come out quite easily. Now, I come from a corporate background, so I will lament the point, and that is, do keep the hedge trimmer away from children, especially when the battery is attached to the hedge trimmer. So that was the cordless hedge trimmer, which did a fantastic job. And normally that would take me maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours if I did it manually. But with the cordless hedge trimmer, I was done within about 30 minutes. And just so you know, I wasn't flat out with the cordless hedge trimmer for 30 minutes. It was on and off, on and off. And I'm pretty sure I still had plenty of juice left in the battery. That hour or so that I spent using the cordless hedge trimmer can be better spent making videos, editing a video, relaxing, or admiring my newly trimmed hedge, which took me little time to trim. Nice. If you're enjoying this video, then a subscribe to the channel below would be amazing, and it is free to do, as my analytics are showing less than 3% of you are subscribed to the channel. Price-wise, the POSENPRO cordless hedge trimmer retails for around £65 to £70 on Amazon. I looked at probably good maybe 15 or so, but I settled on this one. However, I didn't want to pay the full price. So luckily for me, Amazon had a flash sale and I managed to get it for £48, which was a steal. I couldn't hit that buy button quick enough. So the moral of the story is just hang around. Hopefully there'll be a flash sale and you can get it for around the same price. Just to be clear, the 450mm version retails for £63, which is the one that I purchased, and the 520mm version retails for £70, and that is before any flash sales. Now how about this for customer service? Because POSENPRO via Amazon offer a free replacement if there is a quality problem with the product. That is pretty good reassurance. Nice one, POSENPRO. One concern that I did have, and that is the weight of the cordless hedge trimmer. But I can tell you, when you use it with both hands, it's not an issue at all. One thing I would have loved to have seen, and that's regarding the battery. So for instance, it would be nice if it had some sort of indicator so you know how much juice is left in there. So for example, let's say from 0 to 30% would be red, so you know you need to charge it. Then from 30 to 60% will be orange or amber, and from 60% to 100% will be green. This would be really useful and stop you probably overcharging the battery. So what are you waiting for? Go out there, get one, and make your life a lot easier. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. My name is Shola. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another episode. Peace.